This is Wat Meh Temple. Established in the late 1920s by a Chinese Thai woman called Madam Liew, who was originally from Tongka, Phuket. The temple was originally known as Kampong Siam, and it was a jungle before Madam Yap, out of her kind heart, decided to build a temple for the monks who migrated from Thailand to Malaya. The first monk who came to the temple was the Venerable Prakru Sungaka Sukatsaro. He was the chief Thai monk of Selangor and Perak, and he was bestowed the title of Chief High Monk. Despite the glorious history of the temple, sadly now it is slowly being forgotten and is on the verge of getting replaced due to the massive MRT project running right beside and under the temple. Stepping into the temple, you will first be greeted by this magnificent tree. This is the seedling of the original Bo tea under which the Lord Buddha once rested. It was brought over from India about 20 years ago and was planted by the deputy Sangharaja. The first and foremost statue that can be seen is the Thai Buddha statue that was from the Sukhothai period. Most statues that came from Thailand are made with gold, because Thai people believe that gold is the only color and that is suitable for the Buddha. The Buddha is sitting in the subduing Mara position on a plain base. During this period, statues were made distinctively different from others. This includes big long ears to signify wisdom, the flamed aureole which is on top of the head, whorls of fine curly hair, book's nose, high-shaped brow, downward gaze, and a gentle smiling expression. Here we can see Praprom, which is the Thai representation of the Hindu god Brahma, the god of the manifested world, who is regarded in Thai culture as a deity of good fortune and protection. Brahma here has 4 faces representing 4 Vedas or knowledge coming from 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. Praprom is colloquially known outside Thailand as the 4-faced awakened one. Worshippers of the god usually offer incense, candles, jasmine flowers or jasmine garlands, and young coconut water in their worship, usually placing these offerings before all 4 heads of Praprom. It is believed each side of Praprom offers different blessings. Another common way of worship is to place wooden elephant statues on the altar to honor him. Worshippers of Praprom are usually advised to abstain from consuming meat. Here we have the exterior middle part of the temple. Here we can see that this is the living quarters of the monks, also known as kuti in Thai. Originally, it is a small structure built on stilts designed to house a monk, with its proper size defined in Sangha Tiset Rule 6 to be 12 by 6 cubes, which is 4.013 by 2.343 meters. Here we can see that most people come by for fortune telling by one of the senior monks. The worshippers often approach him to predict the future. Moving on to the back, the first statue we meet here is the statue of Siddhartha, the founder of Buddhism. And here we can see that there are many miniature statues of the Bodhisattva Pusa. Most people come to worship this big statue, which is draped with a pink silk cloth and made with gold. This is the main statue of worship for the believers of Pusa. And here we have the Laughing Buddha, which is often worshipped for good fortune. Here we have Gong, who is a tutelary deity that looks over the safety of a temple and guardianship. Similar to the sacred tree that's been planted in front of the temple, this tree here is also a tree spirit, and around its waist you can see that a red ribbon is tied around it. And worshippers usually worship this tree by pouring holy water that has been blessed by the monk at the roots. One of the more interesting things about this temple is that it has been dubbed as a statue graveyard, where most unwanted statues get sent here, and thus the large collection of gods and goddesses that are unrelated to the Thai temple. Several statues of previous master monks who have contributed their entire lives to their respective temples. One of the more important monks is the one in gold. His name was Long Po To, and he was born in Singora, Thailand. He was the abbot for his temple Wat Shanghai until his death at the age of 120. For over 300 years, his images and statues were highly esteemed for supernatural powers. The most well-known was when the typhoon hit Thailand in 1963. Those wearing his images were safe. This is the biggest statue on the compound, and it is the image of Buddha, which was consecrated by the Sangha Raja. This is the current head of Wat Meh Liew Temple. His name is Prat Kru Sirik Panyawut, with Prat Kru meaning teacher and Panyawut meaning one with wisdom. He has been serving in this temple for over 35 years, and he is from Kelantan, where he was the head monk of the Sleeping Buddha Temple. In his daily life, he and the 4 other monks wake up at 5 a.m. to meditate and eat their breakfast. After that, they go about their daily routines until 11 a.m. where they meditate and eat their last meal of the day. When approaching the monk or even worshipping the statues, believers get on their knees and put their hands together to pray. Some even bow down. To give blessings, the monk will use a broom that's been drenched with holy water to spread it at the believer. When buying new possessions, the monk will also bless them with the holy water to ward off bad spirits and bring in good fortune. Believers usually burn joss sticks to send out wishes to their ancestors or messages to gods. Despite being a Thai temple, bow divination can be seen being practiced by believers, which is a traditional Chinese divination method in which the divination seeker throws or drops 2 little wooden pieces on the floor and gets the divine answer by the position of the pieces. Thai amulets play a vital part in the religion, as different kinds of amulets serve different purposes. The most common amulets that believers get are amulets of good fortune and safety. This temple is famous for its amulets and many sought after them. And this temple provides plastic casing services for their amulets. However, this temple has only crafted 1 amulet in the past 50 years since the temple's establishment. Imprinted with the Thai year of 2557 signifies the year that it was made, which was 2014 in the English calendar. It is the one and only amulet that has been blessed by the monks. Here are some of the texts and booklets that can be found in the temple. Thus concludes our interview with the monk. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you enjoyed our documentation. We found it, guys! Oh my god!